Ryan from Functional Flex, and guys, I'm talking to you today. As jacked, alpha, lean, chiseled, and incredibly fucking strong alpha males, what do we want most in the gym? Is it biceps? Is it abs? Is it shoulders? No, I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's the first exercise you ever did, and it's the one you continue to try to do better than everybody else. We're talking about bench press because we want to build up the pecs, you guys. We want to be able to do the pec dance at any given moment, at any given scenario. We want to be able to pop that chest out and show what's going on, okay? So today, guess what, all you jacked, crazy alpha males out there? We're gonna go over how to get your chest to have its own fucking area code. Here we go. So first up, let me make sure you guys understand a couple things about chest, okay? Because there's way too many of you out there making a few common mistakes, and that's why you never get those couch cushions sitting up on your chest. Here's what you guys gotta do. First thing is, you're overtraining properly, okay? And what I mean by that is, you guys, training your chest and getting big fucking chest is not about hitting 10,000 reps in the gym. The guys that do 10,000 reps in the gym have the smallest chest. They're the guys with that concave chest going on, trying to build their chest. Of course they want more, so they keep doing more, but guess what, guys? More does not translate to more in this scenario, or pretty much in any scenario with muscle building in your body. What you guys gotta do is you gotta train smart, you gotta train hard, and then you gotta get the hell out of the gym and grow, okay? That's the variable you all forget, you all miss. And if you're training too often, you're just not gonna recover. It's the way it is. There's no such thing as overtraining, right? I don't really believe in that. I think that everybody can train at whatever capacity. But if you want optimal results, guess what? You gotta optimize every single piece. You gotta train hard, you gotta train smart, and you gotta recover. It's just the way it is. So first thing you guys are messing up is that recovery variable. You gotta train it and you gotta get out, okay? That's thing number one. Thing number two, everybody always thinks that chest comes from a few exercises. All of you think that chest is just coming from doing a lot of bench. So you do 10 sets of 10 on bench or some crazy shit. Guess what, you guys? You need variability. You need to do movements correctly, and you need to make sure that they're benefiting you. You gotta track your results. You gotta see progress. Don't do 10 sets of bench for a year and then ask me why you don't have pecs yet, okay? The problem is in the answer that you were not paying attention to anything. You were not tracking anything, okay? So that's what it comes down to. You gotta assess your results. You gotta make sure that what you're doing is working for you, and guess what? It's different for everybody. There's gonna be a guy in the gym that will do 10 sets of 10 on bench and have a fucking huge chest. And then there's gonna be his best friend who's at the same height, same weight, all the stuff, doing 10 sets of 10 with him with a small chest. Guess what? Part's genetics. Part is going to be the fact that the exercise he's doing doesn't suit him as well as it should. And you guys gotta find the exercise that works for you. So track your stuff, make sure you're seeing results, and adapt as needed. That's number two. Number three, you guys, is people don't focus on their form enough. A lot of you think it's way too much about weight. You think, oh, I need to be benching 225 for 10. I need to be benching 315 for 5. I have to have heavy weights or I'm not gonna have a big chest. Not true, you guys, not true. I'm gonna teach you some techniques today that's gonna optimize your muscle gains. And guess what? You're not gonna need any heavy ass fucking world record bullshit weight 600 pounds on the bench press to get a big chest, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. That's not what it takes. What it takes is smart techniques and really good form. You gotta have really, really good form. And what I mean by really good form is you gotta have control of the weights. You gotta be using something you can control every second. I want you to be ready for anything to happen. I want you to be ready mid-bench for a lion to fall out of the goddamn ceiling. And you better be able to keep benching. You better not panic, drop the bar on yourself, and kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? You guys have got to be focused, you got to have full control, you got to be in the zone all the time when you train, okay? And we're going to talk about how to do that. We're going to talk about what exercises you need, and I'm going to give you guys a sample routine today that you can take right now to the gym and kick some serious ass on your pecs with. So let's get it going. Alright, you guys, we're going to go over a couple different movements here. Now, these are real basic because guess what? Building the chest is pretty basic. It's not crazy, but you got to have the form down. That's really what we're going to go over. We're going to go over these forms, how you guys can really master them so that you can grow, you can get the chest to pop, okay? That's the goal here. We want to get that popping going. So, we're going to go over a horizontal press. We're going to use the bench right here today. Now, this can be a dumbbell, anything like that. But it is dare not any motherfucking machines. You guys better not be using any machines in the gym, I swear, if you're trying to build a chest or anything like that. Okay, that's gonna take away a lot of stability and a lot of what you really need to focus on to build a quality set of pecs. So free weights only here, fellas. All right, pay attention. So we got horizontal press going, then we're gonna do an incline press, which I'll show you in a minute, and then we're gonna go over a fly type motion. That's 3 lifts, fellas, and guess what? That's all you need. You don't need any more than that to build a quality pec and get some quality chest development. I am telling you now. If you do it right, that's all you need, okay? So we're talking about 3 movements. We're gonna go over the form. These are going to be in tempo repetitions. Now, if you don't know what tempo reps are, I'm gonna tell you right now. Tempo reps is basically controlling the time that it takes in the eccentric and concentric portions of the lift. So for those of you that don't know those terms, it's gonna be the negative and the positive. So when we're pressing the bar up, and then when we're coming down in the negative, okay? So it's gonna be positive on the way up, negative on the way down, okay? So we're gonna do various tempos. Now what you wanna do is you wanna be real slow in the negative. You wanna keep control of that weight. You wanna fully control it through the entire range of motion. So it's gonna be a very slow, controlled negative. Today we're gonna do a 4-1. So it's gonna be 4 seconds down each and every rep. And then the 1 comes into play because we're going to keep that power, we want to keep that speed, we want to keep that explosiveness. There's going to be a quick press off the top, and then we're up back and we're down again, okay? So it's going to be a 4-1 on every single rep. We're going to do 8 to 12 repetitions on everything today, you guys. 3 sets, 8 to 12 tempo reps on each exercise. Write it down and get ready to go. Let's go over the form on the bench press first. So you guys are going to lay it back. We're gonna really set those shoulder blades. So what we wanna do is pull the shoulder blades down and back. So we're acting like we're tucking them into your back pocket, okay? It's gonna be real tense and tight there. Now make sure you get your feet braced. You want your feet pressing into the floor. We want a real stable pressing environment. Okay, now take whatever grip you guys like is most comfortable, but I like to do a pretty wide grip. So I'm going here on this finger, and that's what's gonna be my setup on the collars here on the bar. So we're gonna go ahead and get that bar. We got the shoulders back. We're gonna unrack. Now, fellas, here we go. Here's our tempo, okay? So it's gonna be 4 seconds down. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to the bottom, 1 up. So you guys see how there's that quick power? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, touches the chest, 1, presses back up. We wanna maintain that every single rep. And now you guys will also notice the bar path. It's coming down low sternum here. That's because I really want to activate every part of the chest and get the shoulders, triceps, all that to go with it. Compound movement here, you guys. When you get the compound going, you can use heavier weights. All right, so that's the bench, but the most important part is that tempo, you guys. The form, you need to have the form. You gotta have everything in place. You gotta be stable. You gotta have the shoulders back, all that. Super important. But guess what? Tempo is king. You have to have the tempo. And I'm telling you right now, you guys, I know all of you watching this are like, oh no, I'm never gonna be able to do that with the weight that I bench. Well, guess what? You're not really benching then, fellas. Lower the weight. It's not a pissing contest. Nobody cares if you're the strongest bencher in the gym. If you drop the bar, bounce it off your chest, and do a couple reps, but never grow, never make any progress, and never get any stronger, because you're just working your joints and not making any muscle gains, okay? Guarantee you guys, you take that bar, you go ahead and do the 4-1 tempo with a lighter weight for a couple weeks, you're gonna be stronger, you're gonna have better muscle development, and you're gonna feel like a king when you're putting up heavier weights with full control, okay? And I tell you what, it will prevent your injuries, it's gonna help you make better gains, and you're just gonna keep making progress a lot longer doing this method. So that's the key, guys. Get that in there. Tempo reps absolutely must happen, so lower your weights and be honest with yourself. All right, time to take a look at the incline, you guys. And what we're gonna do here, it's gonna be basically the same thing. Form's a little different. Now again, this could be with the dumbbells or with the barbell, but not a machine ever. Don't you do it. Don't you even think about it. Do not go load up that knee restraint machine and try to do your incline press, okay? I don't care if you can do 3, 4, 5 plates on it. There's a problem because I guarantee you're not doing 2 over here. All right, so let's get in here. Let's go over the form. Tempo reps, okay? We gotta do the same thing. 4-1 tempo. We already did it on the last one. You know what to do. We're gonna be doing that. Okay, we're also gonna bring the bar higher now, okay? So we're doing low sternum position with that last bench. Now we're gonna go higher, okay? So if you're doing dumbbells, they're gonna come higher. Now what we wanna do is we still wanna come all the way down. If you're on the dumbbells, you're gonna open it up a bit, but it's gonna come all the way down still here, okay? We wanna get full range of motion, full tempo reps, full control right here. We wanna maintain the same keys at the shoulders. We wanna pull the shoulder blades down and back. We wanna keep the feet pressing the floor. We wanna keep making those strength gains, okay guys? So here we go, here's how we do it. We're gonna lay it back, get on there, make sure you got a nice incline on your bench. And then you can use the same grip. You can also go wider, mix it up. You guys see what feels best for you. You're gonna feel more muscle. Now get your shoulder blades set. Shoulder blades down and back, your chest should be up. Keep your abs in tight. We're gonna come out, unrack, okay? And now we're gonna go for a higher position. So we bend the elbows, we bring it all the way down, press. So again, 4-1 tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the bottom, 1 on the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, bottom, press. Now, that's full control of that weight, you guys. That is full control the entire rep. Super critical. And notice, the body's not rocking. If you guys are rocking when you're pressing, you're doing something wrong, okay? You're being too lazy, you're being weak. That's why you're not getting up the strength. That's why you're not building muscle. You gotta have full control, you gotta be stable. You gotta treat every rep like it's your last one. All right, guys, so we got 2 movements down. Now, real good horizontal, real good incline. We got our 8 to 12 reps going with the 4-1 tempo on all of them. Now that's real good stuff. Here's what we're gonna do to finish it off. We're gonna do a little bit of flying action here, okay? And we're not doing pec deck. We're not going over to any machines. We're staying right with some dumbbells. So you guys get some dumbbells and be ready to make some fucking gains. So what we gotta do is we're gonna do an offset grip. Now what I mean by that is we're gonna take the dumbbell here, right? And you're gonna have the inside part of your hand next to your thumb be right up against the inside of this dumbbell. Now if you'll notice, this is offset because the weight here and the weight here, this weight is much closer to my hand than this one. Now when we do the actual flies, we're gonna rotate the wrist. It's gonna create a whole new level of muscle activation through the chest, okay? So super important, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the 4-1 tempo here again, and we're gonna make tons of gains on that chest, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna start with the arms fully extended. Now remember guys, we got that grip going here. We got that offset grip, important, you gotta have that, get that there. Now, here's what we're gonna do. Shoulder blades are set back, abs are in, feet are pressing into the floor. Now what we wanna do is have the thumbs so they are parallel to each other. In other words, your palms are facing each other at the top. When we come down and we open it up, we're gonna keep a slight bend in the elbow. We're gonna maintain that position. We're gonna come all the way down, and now we've rotated the palms so they're facing the wall below. Okay, so they're facing your feet really, in other words. And then we're gonna come up and we're gonna continue to rotate the hands back together so that now the palms are facing each other at the top. That's our fly movement with that rotation, okay? So now let's do those tempo reps. So we're gonna go down, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the bottom, 1 all the way up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 to the bottom, and 1 all the way up. Now make sure those elbows do not change position, you guys. You wanna lock them in. Imagine that they're inside of a cast. You broke your arm, it's in a cast, you can't bend the elbow. That's what we wanna do because we're really gonna get some good muscle activation out of that chest as we do these flies here. So there you go, guys. That's all you need right there. 3 exercises, 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps, 4-1 tempo, controlling your form and paying attention to it the whole time. The goal here, you guys, if you notice, is we are keeping constant muscle tension. There is no point where we're gonna lose muscle tension, okay? What happens too often is everybody doesn't focus on the negative. So you drop the bar, you come down fast, whatever you're doing, you're not hitting the negative, and that's where we really make a lot of the muscle growth, a lot of the stress to the tissues to adapt them so they get stronger and they build more, okay? That's what we want. We wanna get that, so you can really focus on that tempo, guys. And here's the other part. The weights you lift for 8 to 12 reps, they should be near max. They should be the max you can handle for 8 to 12. You should be failing on 8, or you should be failing on 12 if you're shooting for that range, okay? And what I mean by that is if you're saying, I'm gonna do 12 this set, you should not be able to do 15. You shouldn't be nowhere close. You should be absolutely toast by 12. And same goes for if you say you wanna do 8, you wanna do a heavy 8, you better not fucking get 10. I tell you what, fellas, don't you get 10. Make sure you're failing on the rep you pick, and make sure the weight is set appropriately. Now, how are you gonna do that if you don't track yourself? So track your weights, everybody. Make sure you're tracking your weights, you're tracking your progress, you're watching how these exercises change your body, take measurements of your chest, monitor your chest, pay attention to it, pay attention to your strengths, your muscle gains, all of it. Take progress pictures, get it all in there, you guys. It's important stuff. And then guess what? You're gonna be making rock solid gains in no time. You're gonna have big chest, it's gonna have its own area code, and you're gonna know all about it. You don't have to do any crazy exercise or any crazy heavy weights or anything like that and injure yourself. to get there. So take these into consideration, start practicing some of these, try this routine out. I'm telling you guys, if you do it right, you do it just how we went over it, you're gonna be toast, your chest's gonna be worked, it's gonna be done, especially if you pick the right weights, okay? You don't need to do 18 exercises with 4 sets of each one and all kinds of different rep ranges, just unnecessary, you're wasting your time, you're not recovering, you're not making gains, okay? Take this in there, let's get it done. Thank you guys, thanks for being here, thanks for checking this out. If you got something out of this video or you think it can help somebody, go ahead and share it. I appreciate that so much, guys. And if you want to, comment, tell me what you thought of it, ask me some questions, I answer them all, I'll be there, I guarantee it, okay? And if you guys could do me another favor, go ahead and subscribe to this thing. I appreciate that, because we're gonna keep growing it, we're gonna keep this content pumping, I promise you that. And thanks guys again for being here and checking this out. Try these out, let me know how it goes. If I can help you more, just let me know, because I will answer your questions, I'll answer your messages, I'm always around. You guys are fucking awesome, and thanks for being here.